The flight of the Apollo 13 to the moon is in serious jeopardy this morning and is not going to make a moon landing. The fuel cells that supply it with electrical power suddenly failed.
10, 9, 8. Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn.
In April of 1970, America watched in awe as Apollo 13 lifted off into the vast expanse of space. It was to be NASA's third mission to land on the moon, a continuation of mankind's greatest adventure. But just 2 days into the mission, a routine procedure turned catastrophic. An explosion on board turned this daring voyage into a life or death struggle. Against unimaginable odds, 3 astronauts and a team of ground control engineers fought to bring them home. This is the story of ingenuity, courage, and the unbreakable human spirit. This is Apollo 13. By 1970, NASA had already achieved the unimaginable, landing a man on the moon. Apollo 11 had captured the world's imagination, and Apollo 12 confirmed our ability to return. Now, Apollo 13 was set to continue this legacy. Commanded by veteran astronaut Jim Lovell, with lunar module pilot Fred Hayes and command module pilot Jack Swigert, Apollo 13 was poised to be another milestone in space exploration. After months of rigorous training and preparation, the crew embarked on their journey. Excitement filled the air as Apollo 13 prepared for liftoff. Two days into the mission, everything seemed to be going according to plan. The crew conducted routine checks and prepared for their lunar mission. But then, at 55 hours 54 minutes into the flight, disaster struck.
Okay, Houston, we've had a problem here.
This is Houston. Say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem. We've had a main B plus undervolt.
Roger, main B undervolt. Okay, stand by, 13. We're looking at it.
An explosion in one of the oxygen tanks rocked the spacecraft. The crew and mission control scrambled to understand what had happened. The explosion caused a critical loss of oxygen and power, crippling the spacecraft with their mission to the moon now impossible. The focus shifted to a more pressing goal: survival.
Go back! I want to be monkey!
The explosion had damaged multiple systems, including life support and navigation. With limited power, water, and air, the crew faced an uncertain future. As the gravity of the situation set in, mission control and the astronauts knew that they had to act quickly and decisively. The race against time had begun. With their mission to the moon now aborted, the astronauts in mission control faced an unprecedented crisis. They needed to work together to bring Apollo 13 safely back to Earth. Every resource was precious. The crew had to ration their limited supply of food and water and shut down non-essential systems to conserve power. They faced freezing temperatures and the psychological strain of isolation. Back on Earth, the world watched and waited. Mission control worked around the clock, while the astronauts' families hoped for a miracle. The entire world was captivated by the drama unfolding in space. With limited power and no computer assistance, the crew had to manually navigate their way back to Earth. Every maneuver was critical, and every decision could mean the difference between life and death. With their immediate crisis managed, the focus now shifted to the most perilous part of the mission, getting home. The crew and mission control faced critical decisions to ensure a safe return. The astronauts needed to perform a precise burn of the lunar module's descent engine to correct their course. With limited power and no room for error, this maneuver was tense and exacting. The burn was successful, but the danger was far from over. The re-entry required them to jettison the service module and rely solely on the command module, which had been shut down to conserve power. With minimal power, the crew had to carefully bring the command module back online. Every switch flipped and system activated was a step towards either survival or catastrophe. As they approached Earth's atmosphere, the tension was palpable. Re-entry would be their final trial, with communication blackout adding to the uncertainty. For several minutes, mission control and the world held their breath, waiting for any sign of the crew. Against all odds, Apollo 13 splashed down safely in the Pacific Ocean. The crew was brought home, their harrowing journey a testament to human ingenuity and glory. Their safe return was a triumph, not just for NASA, but for all of humanity. Apollo 13 became a powerful symbol of our capacity to overcome even the most daunting challenges. Apollo 13's safe return was celebrated worldwide, marking it as one of the greatest rescues in space history. Despite the mission's failure to land on the moon, it became a story of unparalleled human spirit and ingenuity. Apollo 13, a mission that began with a quest for knowledge and ended with a testament to human resilience. It stands as a beacon of hope, courage, and the unyielding will to explore the unknown. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like to contact me, then follow my Instagram and DM me. That would be great. I love making these. These are so fun. If you have any topics that you would like me to make one on, then I will totally do it, because I listen to you guys and I care about you guys. And yeah, if you subscribe, that would be great. You don't have to, but it would be greatly appreciated. And thank you. And I hope you have a great day. Okay, yeah. Okay.